Happy Friday, everybody. Today's Friday, July the 8th. Whoop, whoop. And this is your 2-minute thought with your boy, John Redmon. Y'all, today we're going to talk about opportunists. Oh, opportunists, y'all. We're going to come out of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 through 17. And it says, be very careful how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Opportunists. So I've got a story for you guys. There was a convent that was right down the street from like a whorehouse. It was an apartment building full of whores. And so, perfect place, right? And so in one of these apartment buildings, there was a young lady who actually had a little 4 or 5-year-old daughter. We'll call her Samantha. And she, loved her daughter with all her heart. And she actually went on and stayed and taught with her daughter during the day. But at night, she had to get to work. So she had to hit the streets. And so what she would do was she would leave her daughter in the house by herself while she went to work. Well, there was a sister at the convent who actually seeing this lady from time to time with her daughter, and she would be like, hi, just hi, it would be real light greetings or whatever. But after seeing her for a couple of weeks and they're talking each day, she finally pulled the mother aside. She's like, hey, my name is Sister So-and-so. And she's like, hi, my name is whatever. And this is my daughter, Samantha. She's like, hi, So they would go on and talk or whatever. And one day, she saw Samantha's mom by herself. And she was like, hey, I got a question for you. She was just like, so I see you with your daughter during the day, but at night I see you on the street, working. But where's your daughter then? Where's she? And she was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, when I'm working, I just tell my daughter to be real quiet, but I keep her in the apartment by herself, because I can't afford a babysitter and I don't make that much to put her in, any kind of care home, whatever, during that time. She was like, oh, okay, well, I know we just kind of met, but let me do something for you. If we get to know each other a little more and, is it a way that I can actually go on and maybe watch over Samantha while you're working at night? She said, oh my goodness, that would be such a blessing. Like, let's go on and meet together and do a trial run to see how this works. And she's like, okay. So they went on and she met with her, and Samantha just really, really grew to love her. And so she was like, let me babysit this night. And she's like, okay. And so Samantha was so excited. She had somebody in the house with her. And what the sister was doing was teaching Samantha actually about Jesus. She was, teaching her Christian songs and songs from the Bible and scriptures, and Samantha was just falling in love with Jesus every day, deeper and deeper, to the point where after about 3 or 4 months of this, Samantha was like, I want to get to know Jesus more. I want to tell my friends about him. In fact, I want this thing called baptism that you're talking about. So little Samantha got baptized, and when she got baptized, the mother, of course, came to the convent or to the mass or wherever they got baptized at. And Samantha's mom was just so impressed and loved how everybody received her daughter, and she was impressed with the service to the point where Samantha's mom went on and wanted to get studies as well. And so the sister decided to, before mom went to work, she'd come an hour early so she could go on and give Bible study to not just Samantha, but also Samantha's mom. And so that went on for a process. Samantha's mom went on and got baptized. Talking about every opportunity, long story short, Samantha's mom got convicted and converted about her lifestyle, and she went on and stopped hoeing and got a real job. What is the moral of this story? The moral of this story is Ephesians 5, 15 through 17. We got to be very careful how we live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. The song says that Ron Winans and family and friends are singing is we must work while it is day because the night is coming when no man can work. Let's take the opportunities to witness to the world, in our neighborhoods, to our community about a soon and coming King. Let's work while it is day. Let's witness. We've got to work.